Hey everybody, and welcome back to another book review. So I apologize, this book review is a little delayed. I was supposed to have it out on Christmas, but I got the flu as soon as school got out. Um, we're a little behind, and I was, because I wasn't feeling very well, I did audiobook this one. The book is The Christmas Bookshop by Jennifer Colgan, and it's interesting. So I was trying to find something to read for the Christmas season, and a lot of times I feel like, you can fall into the routine trap of reading like the same thing over and over again each Christmas because, it's part of the holiday season. Like every year we watch the same movies. Occasionally we get some new movies and stuff. And so I was trying to, find something that was a little different than what I've read in the past. I read Christmas Carol a ton. And read a couple other that are supposed to be like Victorian inspired, so kind of falling into that Christmas Carol mode. And so this year I decided to do something a little more modern. I saw several folks were reading this in one of the online book club groups that I follow. And so I was like, let me give it a try. And I liked it. I did like the story. I thought it was a good story. I thought it had a lot of good moving parts, but there were several sections, especially the relationship between the main character, Carmen, and her sister's nanny, Skylar. And it just, there were a couple times where I was just like, what was the point in adding these extra characters to just kind of continue to blend everything? So there was, the drama with her. There were some other like folks that are like part of the area that they live in. The story takes place in Edinburgh, and they work on Victoria Street. There's a lot of different shops, and so like some of the shopkeepers had like different roles, but not super well fleshed out, and so that just kind of bothered me. So I felt like it was kind of just like, oh, okay, wait, well, why do we have these people? Instead of focusing on some of the other characters that had already been mentioned and things like that. It's a good book though. Nice, easy holiday read. The audiobook is not bad at all. I do think that the person reading it had a couple moments that were a little slow and also didn't quite make sense. So like Carmen, the main character, for one, they're in Scotland. So to me, they should have, even if it's not a heavy Scottish accent, because it's implied that like they don't have a heavy Scottish accent, the characters, but Carmen sounds very American, or sounded very American to me, very Valley Girl. So like there were a lot of lines that were like, oh my gosh, and they were read more as, oh my gosh. And I was like, that's not even close to Scotland. So that was a little strange, a little weird. So I wasn't really a big fan of the way that she read some of the characters, but outside of that, it was pretty good. Easy to listen to and follow. So not a super long book review here. Still kind of recovering from having the flu. If anybody else is out there, I know a lot of folks have gotten sick since school's been out, especially teachers and things like that. One of my coworkers is battling this with me. It's a good time typically for me to just sit and read. But I was so dizzy that I literally could not read. I had the audiobook. But I'm going to get back to reading. I got several books for Christmas. And look forward to sharing some of those with you. We'll see how many books I get to finish before the actual end of 2025. So some of the books you might hear about in 2026, but they will be on the 2025 list in terms of how many books have been read. So there you have it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you so choose. And I will see you in the next book review. Bye!